is the pinnacle.
The pinnacle of multi-role, right? Yeah. It's a very deep understanding, really, of the game. Okay, Execration versus Onic PH. We have the draft here now, guys. Execration gonna be rolling in with the Tams Plus and Alice ban. Onic PH opens up with a ban on Etomax Selena. Remember, guys, that headline makers here for the patch, Project Next patch is, of course, of the Jawhead for the early game. You have YSS for the stability, and of course for the scaling, and I think accelerated scaling. And, of course, the lane dominance of Esmeralda. That's, I think, one of the reliable sources. Especially now that we are on day number 3. Butters, we've seen our fair share of games under this patch.
So, that statement is only limited for the Philippines, by the way. In terms of the Philippines, there are only a few multi-roles that we're seeing. There are certainly, for sure, some multi-roles aside from this country. Many more. It was just not on this country. It's not on the Philippines. So, Execration here. Thams, Alice, and Khalid will be the ban. Onic PH on the other side, we have the Selena, the Hilda, and they don't want Onic PH. They don't want Execration to have the aggression that they usually bring to the table.
Let's see, I get the Thams. We have the Alice, also the Khalid here. Onic PH, they got Selena plus the Hilda. Right now, that leaves an option for Uranus, Yuzong, Jawhead, Tams. Tams is banned. Jawhead and Esmeralda to be open. Let's see what will be the final ban here. We got 3 seconds on the clock. It would be of a Uranus that gives Execration freedom in choosing the Esmeralda. Or probably a Yuzong. Let's see what they want. Alright.
It's going to be the Cho. So
that's actually good. Denial against Jay.
Yeah. Denial against Jay, and it's a good secure for Chaknu or Benecutie. We still don't know if Onic PH will leave these tanks onto that, will leave tanks for the side of Execration here. But they can, the Kufra isn't banned.
Yeah.
There are certain heroes that could really work here for the side of Execration. And Benecutie will be happy and willing to take that show if he has to, especially Chaknu.
Execration will be doing their homework here, ladies and gentlemen. Cho is actually one of the most successful pick from the side of Onic here. That's an 11 instance pick, and out of that 11, the win rate sits at 72%. So that's a very rewarding denial against Onic PH. But the thing here is that Onic PH is starting to evolve. This is a very interesting start for them. They would just go quickly. Just go quickly, even with the Esmeralda being available, on choosing a Ruby and also the Natalia.
So, we do see Execration here with a 62.50% win rate with the Cho.
Yeah.
So, this is fairly high.
Yeah.
For the side of Execration as well.
Yeah.
And that means Onic PH should look out for this pick. Natalia isn't really a pick that you would see from Onic PH usually, but yeah, I like what you pointed out. It's all about the evolution of these teams.
Yeah, especially Onic now. They're changing. I mean, no problem on banning the Uranus against Dilar. I'm really glad I'm starting to not see so much. I'm really starting to not see so much Balmond on Onic. Or maybe I would bite my tongue and, we get a Balmond getting locked in for Ayaknu.
I mean, the hero isn't really that good per se for general play.
Yeah.
But if there are certain situations that you would pick up the Balmond, and that's usually when you see a Khalid.
Yeah,
that's what really happens. But with the certain nerfs that happened, I don't think Balmond is now viable for competitive play.
Yeah, and actually, Onic rolling with the Balmond as their most pick hero, it has a very low, it has one of their lowest win rate score. It sits at second to their lowest win rate at 33%. It's at 36%.
Yeah.
Really not so successful. 7 loss, 4 wins here. That's where my curiosity lies. We get Onic here, banning now the Valor. They're still eyeing towards Etomax. We are now to the batting phase number 2. As Onic PH, they will just be picking up the Roger.
It is going to be a very aggressive setup here. This is, I can say that in a way, this is a greedy setup for the side of Onic PH, their first 3 picks. This is aggressive and greedy at the same time because you have a lot of damage and firepower on this. Sustain is on Dilar, for sure. But who are your side laners? Because usually, who are your tanks in the other side lane? Because usually in the MPL, for this project next, you would see the first 2 picks go for 2 side laners. That didn't happen here.
Totally didn't. We got the Farsa and Rafaela ban on Execration.
Well, it could be a Natalia side lane, by the way.
Yeah, and Natalia, I would agree as well. And so Changu would be handed on towards Oh My Venus here. Kind of feel that they're kind of underestimating the Esmeralda here. Let's double check if this is an official pick on the 1-1.
I actually heard Granger, but yeah, I think my audio was low on that one. This could be a 1-1 pick. I mean, 1-1 is one of those heroes that has a certain setup, certain mechanic that you need to fulfill for you to get the maximum potential of a 1-1. So, yeah, I'm actually excited on how Execration will deal with this. And they get Loyi on Etomax. So it's going to be a Benny Q Ticho, a Chaknu Kufra, and an Etomax Loyi.
Let's observe. For what we need now is actually a reveal on a side lane once again for the side of Onic PH. Probably the one that will go onto the EXP lane. And they're trying to really read through the synergy of this 1-1 plus the low, because it's starting to look like a really strong comp, especially for the backline damage, and especially in kiting back the Roger. And how much they need to shut it down, right? Let's see here. They need a front line that doesn't suffer so much on the 1-1. And they went with a Hylos. Alright.
Okay, Hylos is good against Esmeralda. It's their answer. I like it. They mend a bit of the gap or the problem in the early game. And Onic PH here certainly has an answer. But Execration won't shy away from that, as they have Chaknu as well and Etomax. And I feel if they work together on the side of Execration, they can force out the Hylos. While for the side of Onic PH, it is going to be a very aggressive setup, especially with that Natalia and that Roger dives for days.
Yeah. Right now, guys, let us observe properly how will this be handled, because this is the first time we're going to be seeing 1-1 for the ranks of Execration. It will be handed on towards BenQT. I'd be expecting that is a gold lane 1-1, and we would have Esmeralda as the retribution holder here for the side of Execration.
I think Sagitno and BenQT are really happy with this, because usually you would be supporting your mid lane on the previous patch, but right now they're given the opportunity to shine as carries that can deal damage as well.
And we are into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final series of the night, played between Execration versus Onic PH. Execration on blue, and of course Onic on red. Of course, allocation here for the side lanes. We have a 1 or 2-1-2. Is that a 2-1-2?
Oh yeah, that's a 2-1-2.
Yeah, we have a 2-1-2 allocation on the side of Execration, whereas Onic starts with a 1-1-3-1 actually, but it is initiated quickly by Jay. Jay is the one who holds the retribution here for the side of Onic. They want early levels now for this Natalia. I think Jay would be instrumental really, if you really want to make sure and pull behind this 1-1 back.
And it makes sense. Like, if you clearly see how Jay wants to play this, he has enough damage. He can rotate. He can rotate easily. That is one of the things that Natalia has an advantage on. Rotation, fast rotation, and he cannot be detected quite that fast.
Yeah.
Yakno missing the first wave.
Yeah,
What do you think about that?
Still totally okay. I think it's just 1 gold for that. But as long as he is there, and maybe he would be able to show away on the very high engage as well. A very high engage as well in terms of possibility. Top lane for Execration, right? And still Jay is getting what he wants.
Yeah.
Jay is still able to get a farm. He will be getting his level 4 here upon his visit up top. So, you know, it is gonna be risky for one side should ever he decides on ganking.
And Jay here almost at level 4. Yakno here getting the full force.
Wow.
The full force Chaknu
Yeah,
pressure.
man. Well, I love the allocations here. Iyaknu on the Roger. Wise will be the one in the mid. Etomax now dancing around. Jay also plays with him. He's gonna be careful not to overstay in front of the Loyi. And oh my Venus on the Hylos. Okay.
Yakno here almost getting caught out. I like that. The jump out. But Benny Cutie here, remember, this is still going to be their advantage. This is a 2v1. You have a Roger facing a 1-1. 1-1 has a superior range and poke. And as long as Chakno is there, he can't really go to the Lycan form and just harass the hell out of Benny Cutie. And Jay, just go for a retribution.
He has the retribution. He's been eyeing that. I mean, it's actually really funny because Benny Cutie is also pressing the sticker right there and not accounting that. I'm not so sure if he's accounting, but it is going to be easily taken in by the Natalia. No retribution on Benny Cutie.
And look at this. This is the first time that we're seeing a dedicated jungler.
Yeah.
Go into the MPL. He hasn't laned that much. And it's almost 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Turret shields are gonna go down. Hate is here, taking it down, taking the turtle down with Etamax.
Hate has an idea. He saw the exclamation point up top, and of course gets a face check towards Jay. Dilar goes in, serves to be the big disruption here against the members of Execration.
Oh.
It's still going to be secured though. Jay will lose the battle of retribution against Hate, and that's going to be a quick towards Dilar. Durability is still available for this Ruby, and Hate will be pulling back. All right. Maybe this just takes here onto the side. Still no kill yet between these two teams.
But onto the top lane,
just let me mention.
This is the target, and Oh My Venus is here. He is going to try and to just block out that certain push that's happening here onto the top lane. Iyaknu, he's not getting all the siege minions. He might have missed 2 or 3 siege cannons.
Yeah. If we're accounting for the gold that is handled here by the two teams, I think there is an obvious lead now for Benny. Pretty big on this kind of anti-heal items. I think it cuts it in half. And again, most of the time, this regeneration mechanic is key to the kit of these heroes anyway. So yeah, those
really happened if... What would have happened if we stuck with this carry side lane role? Will the other players still be here?
I'm not so sure.
I mean, it's a what if.
Yeah, it's a very big what if, really. But the best part here is both teams, really, they're being careful. Although I kind of feel that this might favor for the side of Execration because 1-1 still a very good late game carry, especially on the attack speed, especially if you're catching back against melee heroes that tries to chase him down. He was able to get a gold. Benny Cutie here, he's also able to make the most of the turret shield as well against Onic PH. But Onic, they want to get the timing right.
Yeah. And Hate here is the primary target for Jay and the others. Wise hasn't really used his meteor shower in
you got
in
Dilar.
action.
You got Dilar on his business. It's really usual, right? He does know that when everything is being set up for the top lane side, he will just go there. And it's not going to be running for any risk. He's not going to go for any risk overstay. Because when he realized that there's no fight that was taken into the mid, then no problem for him. But that's the problem. There is a reaction from Execration. And from that part, Onic made the very nice rotation, just taking in the turtle. That's gonna be that. We are angry on Sagitnu, but a better target would be towards Etomax.
Etomax using the diversion to get near, but he didn't realize that Jay was there. Iyaknu with his own rotation. They take down the bottom lane.
Now they get the numbers advantage here. Oh My Venus casted actually the glorious pathway under the turret. If thinking Execration is willing to fight within that range, there goes Dilar. Again, guys, Uranus. Yeah, you've seen Uranus on Dilar. But on the Ruby, I think is one of the most successful players here. Really a very massive threat.
Benny Cutie and Hate here. And Chakno staying in one lane. So this is the thing about Execration. What do you go for next? Do you go for the middle lane turret? Do you go for the bottom lane turret? If you go for the bottom lane turret, then you still have enough time to set up for that turtle that's gonna happen in a minute. So, Sagitnu, target.
Quick catch up to Sagitnu. This is the second time that he will receive the We Are Angry from Dilar. Did re-engage as well. Final knockup, but it allows for Jay to already move after the Way of the Dragon. And Sagitnu goes down. I think the second time. I think that's the second time.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. No. That was on Etomax earlier. Yeah.
That was first time. That was the first time.
That was the first time. It was Etomax that was picked on earlier. A fight might break out here down for the bottom lane. My Venus doing what she can to defend this outer mid lane turret. First kill. Swallow. Strike, Benny Cutie is there. There's also going to be Chaknu down for the back end and still holding on to that ultimate. Oh My Venus very unwilling to get let up of this third. I think she accepted the fact that she will be dying there already. As Wise and Dilar just goes for push.
Okay, so this is a great move coming out from Execration. They're forcing Onic to defend this bottom lane so that they can go for the free turtle.
Yeah.
But
it is going to be of Onic in the proper position of actually rotating for the turtle. And the problem there is that Wise has an ultimate. Well, it just popped out right now. So it did delay the take of Onic, the attempt take of Onic here. But what would happen is they would take a fight in the middle.
Oh.
No ult on Dilar. That's a meteor shower fully connected towards Chaknu. And there goes Jay. Alright, on to the side. He has the retribution on. Be ready, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my Venus. Also, ultimate would be available anytime soon and is going to be secured by Jay. And the problem here is the one that is hit left in the middle of the fray. Dilar gets the kick on Sagitnu, but here goes Iaknu. Iaknu waiting for the timing for the get light can bounce. He will be receiving a lot of damage from this Loyi. And Etomax gets guided back. Sagitnu trying to look for an opportunity, but still Benny Cutie steps up. It's a shutdown. Killed onto Etomax. An overall trade of a 3-4-4. It's a win there by Execration.
Ben Cutie was saved by the Electro Flash.
Electro Flash.
That was the Electro Flash going into work. If you saw that movement speed upgrade at that point on, look at this chase. There is that retribution. It came into play. Dilar going down, not really able to do that much into the fight because that is going to be the lockdown that we're talking about. With that ultimate, I think Onic PH is safe. But if ever Benny Cutie gets the chance to pop off that ultimate, that is not gonna work well for the side of Onic.
Indeed. 6-5, ladies and gentlemen. And we move slow and steady right now. So far we are officially into the mid game still, as we head on steadily towards the late game. It's really both of these two teams are very patient in engaging. There's gonna be the Loya. They're just faking actually their ultimates for that part. And Wise is just being stable on using the Chango for the wave clears.
Yeah. And Onic PH here, they're doing a great job just stalling the game. They have to let Iaknu get back. Oh. They didn't really get the kill.
They didn't get a kill, yeah. Oh my Venus was able to walk away. And now it's Wise's turn. Iaknu receiving a lot of damage there. Jay can fully commit, but rather it would be of Etomax. Might be the sacrificial lamb here for Execration side. Iaknu is still fully online. There's a lot of bursts from Wise. And Dilar decides to go for the dive. He did get the third aggro and Jay finishes up the backline here. And Benny Cutie is gone. And that's the most explosive and highlighted part of this engagement. Onic now will be taking a massive win as there's no carry onto the side of Exec.
Jay being the playmaker that Onic PH needs. He went straight ahead for that Benny Cutie, never looking back. He got kicked by Sagitnu, but he did his job.
Yeah, Sagitnu is doing what he can, actually being disrupted there by Dilar. They decided to just go all in. The Lord will be secured still by the Queen, and that's it. Killing spree for Wise. Chase on to Chaknu. Dilar, does he have his ultimate on? No, doesn't matter. He will be sucked in. Chaknu answers for with his own ultimate, getting pop here from Etomax with his very first kill. Iaknu is still embraced, but it's still gonna force the flicker out of Etomax. I think that ends it. The Lord falls in favor of Onic PH.
It will go to the top lane as it is the most damage in terms of turret damage. So Iaknu will get to steal this orange buff onto the side of Execration, and Wise will secure his Execration's purple buff.
I need to move steady here. 11-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. Iaknu, it's a Roger. It has scaled, right?
It is scaled.
Despite being
Shut
side
down.
laner here, yeah.
Despite being shut down into the early game, that was a lot of pressure. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Iaknu did a great job coming back from this. Oh, Chaknu here. Wow.
Oh my God. Good pick up there from Chaknu, ladies and gentlemen. Mega kill is already unlocked for Wise here, and the Lord is not yet focused by the members of Execration. One inhibitor turret is already popped. There's also some minions looming in at the bot. But I think Onic PH will be happy enough with this.
And that is Chaknu factor for ya. He just showed us that, okay, let me make a play. I will take down Iaknu. This cannot happen straight up.
Man, there is going to be a pickup towards Chaknu. They just need to be careful if Chaknu decides to retaliate with his own ultimate. He gets carried back. There's a kill. Wise went in. He wants to complete it. Unstoppable already for this Wise. He just realized that because of the hustle and the targeting against Iyaknu, not to mention Dilar's disruption and the assassination as well from Jay, Wise is left to land his free hits. Right?
And as long as Execration cannot go for that setup in which they're gonna go for a forced engage, Wise is happy with that.
Yeah. He was able to get a help towards Etomac, but nice jump there by Sagitnu. He can easily one combo Wise there. But man, this turret in the mid, it's as good as gone. Yeah. And even with the Onic, they're just going to take some breathing room here. They can steadily stall this out until the next Lord. But that mid lane inhibitor turret, that's already gone.
Yeah. Look at Iyaknu here. From 0 to hero. Look at this, almost with the Blade of Despair.
Yeah.
He has the Wind Talker, he has the Endless Battle. While for Wise,
look at that.
almost
9K.
with full items.
Almost with full
Necklace of
items.
Durance,
Yeah.
Glowing Wand, Ice Queen Wand, Divine Glaive is there.
Yeah. Complete combo of the wands, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, 70 seconds onto that Lord timer. That is certainly a Luminous Lord. And Jay still delivers the same thing. Members of Execration here very wise in utilizing the transformation.
Oh!
And it's very weird actually, Jay hiding on that brush. Chakno can really predict it. That's the problem. And this is not good. Had it Sagitnu went for the dive or for the jump, might have been very risky for Iyaknu. He might have completed that kill, and Onic will be forced to take a 4v5 fight.
And Sagitnu here, he's just being the utility as of now. Don't get me wrong, he has enough damage for it. But it's looking like he cannot really do well anyone on the course of Onic right now. It's more on the teamfight capability that Sagitnu can just equalize everything here for the side of Execration.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, there's gonna be it. There goes Dilar right now.
2 flickers.
2 flickers, honestly. Yeah. We're waiting for the Lord.
I guess it's 9 seconds to the Lord. And all their cooldowns are, well, all their ultimates are up. So that means we can expect a fight in just a bit. Execration. How do you set this up? 5 of them are here on to the top lane. Natalia trying to see if there's someone who's gonna trickle in, and look at that, mid lane turret destroyed.
I mean, Jay can just go for there. There's very little damage towards him. I mean, with the backdoor protection, that's really
you know
need
what?
for a minion wave.
If you're in the circle of Natalia, the tower damage doesn't increase. It's still the same. From first hit to 10th hit. If it ever gets that.
Yeah. There's really no problem with that. Execration decides to go for this Lord. They're pulling off something explosive here. Dilar duels up with Etomax with very little effort. There's still a lot of life of Dilar. Benecutie doing it. He can't kite back, but extreme members focusing towards Benecutie. Oh my, Venus lands in the stun. And there's gonna be the foes of Sagitnu. Benecutie is still alive. Iyaknu goes in. He needs one Lycan Pulse to kite back. Will he get the stack? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Execration will be winning this one. Who takes the Lord? It's gonna be a slay of Benecutie. And Dilar cannot also prevent Execration going for it. Benecutie, ladies and gentlemen, this 1-1 is well informed. Though the Lord is secured by Onic, they got wiped. 3 members actually got slashed out of this game and failing to catch Benecutie.
Clearly, if Execration got that, that could have been the game changer. That could have been the game. But Onic PH, what happened was they overestimated their fighting capability. Execration took care of that. Benecutie is now online. They get the kill on Sagitnu onto the bottom lane. And with now, for the side of Onic PH, the Lord is put to rest for by the side of Execration, and they cannot use that to their advantage anymore.
Yeah, they need to be careful in catching, in trying to attempt and catch Benecutie. I think the only way to catch Benecutie is through surprise, you know. Making sure that they land the first hit here, because Benecutie, the more attack speed there is for him, goes so very little. The easier it is to proc him, the easier he can go for his own jumps. Look at that. Look at this 1-1 by the late game. Dilar was able to get the reset down little onto the field, and Dilar secures the buff. Execration just gives the buff.
He just lets that out. They know that Benecutie, well, Benecutie, if he gets the buff.
Yeah. Let's observe here. That's gonna be wise. Oh my, Venus was allowed to escape using that glorious pathway. Now, Dilar is just overstaying there. Etomax is casting his own ultimate. He's going to be delivering. And of course, went for the backstab here for the members of Execration of Onic PH. And Etomax, though, he did proc his own Winter Truncheon and a good catch against Wise. But the problem here is Jay knows better. He's going to be focusing onto that bottom lane inhibitor turret. And now the idea is to make your escape. Sagitnu goes in. And there's no escaping, maybe an immunity on the last hit. One last dash. And that's it. It's only just Dilar and also Iyakno that is present for this game. If Dilar dies on this one, it is going to be very, very dangerous.
Okay.
He burns his flicker. He has to.
Burns his flicker. All the lanes are shoved here for the side of
We are electric.
PH. Execration. Etomax with his call pulled out one.
Yeah.
Pulled out a trick out of the hat. And that will change the setup here for the side of Onic PH.
Here goes the jump. They know that they need to defend this inside the base, and Execration knows that that's only as far as they can go. They would just take an inhibitor turret. We are electric moment here as the backstab is completed. You go for the slow motion here, lots of convergence, and baits in towards an Winter Truncheon. And with all that, Benny Cutie has a lot of free hits.
Chaknu and Etomax, the X factor here for the side of Execration. It might have happened that Etomax called for that backstab or that flank.
Yeah.
But it was the play of Chaknu who really just turned the tides.
It's always, man. That's how Chakno is, especially in the middle of the battle. Also want to account that Wise here is really vulnerable on pickups. They went up top. They go for Iyaknu. They did burn their own ult. This is going to be a very awkward rotation if Dilar capitalizes on this and also get a cut. Coming in from all my Venus, it will be very risky. There we go. There's the stun. Etomax here, not even given any opportunity to actually get his Winter Truncheon. And now Ben Cutie, Dilar knows what's up. Iyaknu also kites back, but also hate zones out Wise here. And also a split push being done by Sagitnu. So Jay focuses towards Sagitnu, and now they focus towards Hate up top. That's gonna be 4 members of Oni closing in towards Hate. He's doing what he can. No backup from his teammates, man. And I think that's it. That's a free kill towards Hate. There goes Sagitnu, no minion wave. Yeah, Jay knows what's up. This is the classic Jay cut. Last time I saw this, it was on the Kaja. So Sagitnu just went for the kill, but maybe in exchange for what? For his own. It's gonna be a 3-4-1.
And actually, they are setting up for a death brush right now.
Yeah,
oh,
but
my Venus.
Oh, my Venus is in the front line. They need to be very careful. They decided to go for the push into the base. They need to reload that dash because there are a lot of minions.
They don't care.
Oh my God!
They don't care about that. Ain't nobody got time for that, Lord.
Yeah.
We can just go straight for the win.
Yeah, just go straight for the win. And let's see here. There's the chase. Chaknu went for the side. Dilar goes in with the flicker combo towards Benny Cutie. And of course, the Lycan Pass, they want to fully commit on this. But fall back has been called by Onic and PH. And everything will be on reset. Or maybe not. Oh my God. Etomax explosiveness on the Loyi.
And clearly, Onic PH really just wants to keep the tradition alive of 0-2s for the side of Execration, but Execration doesn't care. They have the explosiveness. They can turn this around, but Onic PH, they're at a much more comfortable spot. They're really doing a great job of controlling the map, but still Execration won't budge.
Totally, man. 21 minutes in Execration now starting for the turtle. They want to make the same case of baiting. Chaknu will not join. Etomax, but Dilar did saw it. Now Etomax is back, no ultimate, but Jay's on the back. Exclamation point. Benekiti did saw it. Went to the side. Everyone goes to Iyaknu. Someone is suppressed. Actually, Wise will be cut off guard here. There's the flicker. Chaknu, not given any ticket, not given any passing to tag. On to Wise. There's the Lord. The Lord goes in. The Lord gets secured by Haters in. And of course, Sagitnu also focuses to Iyaknu. And that might be the game if Jay falls down on this. They need to converge in the mid. They need to have Wise be secured for the wave clear. As this Lord will plow through. And you can actually see the explosiveness again of Execration willing to fully utilize that Loyi and getting to the back line of Onic.
And close, slowly but surely, the Lord is marching into the base. Jay here trying to make the most out of that push that's happened to the middle lane. Chaknu going in.
Yeah, there goes Sagitnu. Way of the Dragon under the base. Sagitnu is already down, but there's just 2 members defending this. Oh my Venus doing what he can. There's still gonna be Jay. They want to commit. Some are actually going for the recall, ladies and gentlemen. And there goes Oh my Venus. Oh my Venus. Immortality gets popped. They can just focus into the base. Remember, this is gonna be a 1-1. And Jay goes for the base race. Ladies and gentlemen, there's gonna be a kill towards Jace. And that's it. Execration gets the base race win against Onic.
And they turn things